Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Turns and goes back. And Zaire Emery. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
France really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Hernandez. Klaus. Mbappe might just make this. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Hernandez. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely bit of skill. Opts to play it back. Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior. Nicely shaped ball. Klaus. Koundé. Zaire Emery. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Vinicius Junior. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's superb. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now he's got space here. Zaire Emery in acres of space out wide. Klaus. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. This looks promising. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Mbappe, gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Lobbed in behind. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pinches it off him. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Klaus. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Klaus. Oh, it's played into the area.
That's good defensive concentration.
He's having a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well measured. He's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vinicius Junior looking to play him in. Hernandez. That's an imaginative pass. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Elise. Some really good ball movement. Zaire Emery was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chouameni cuts it out. That has been cut short. Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. And the action has already restarted. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Back into the middle, passing nice and neat. And it's Koundé. Played back in, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham, he's found a way through. Chance! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Zaire Emery. Hernandez. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni, Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Chouameni. It's Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. Zaire Emery. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zaire Emery. He's a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22, le numéro 21, le numéro 18, le numéro 9, le numéro 10, le numéro 8.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act.
Le numéro 12,
And it's
le
Diaz.
numéro 20, le
Oh,
numéro
it's
10,
Hendrick.
le numéro 24. Changement.
Fofana did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Brahim Diaz succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Produces a cross. Carlson deals with that comfortably. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Digne. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Endrick.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Mbappe! He's delivered all right!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That's very neat. Looks a foul. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ball driven towards the far post.
Well played and well cleared.
Tchouaméni clears it away. And he's gone looking for safety. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to go deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's Bellingham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves...
Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Olise. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Alaba. Vinicius Junior, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's neat. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's straight offside. France looking to pass their way through. And it's Zaire Emery. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Klaus. Olise. Olise on a strong run down the right. Lovely bit of skill. Mbappe is onto this. Good take and the shot! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's gone loose. Ball's out once more. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's another throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Klaus. Can he get on the end of this? Klaus.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's taking no chances there. Turns and goes back. He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
It's a sharp pass. France heading towards the half-time break. Win very much in their sails. Plays it across. But they've got it again. Chouameni. And it's Mendy. Alaba. And it's Zaire Emery. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Can he spark a counter here? Great defending, strong and determined. Chouameni. Bellingham with a definite foul there. And that is expertly dealt with. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
France certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
France go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are already promptly back underway. Zaire Emery. Klaus. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. Klaus. Thuram finds himself offside. Eder Militao. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross into the box.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Thuram is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vinicius Junior, good driving run.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Look at the space, there's the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
A case now of complete control. Mendy. And the shot's on here. Oh, look at the space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Thuram. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hernandez. Chouameni. Olise. And it's Zaire Emery. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great vision. Thuram chasing after it. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. That's good play. Saliba is the guilty party there.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Le numéro 18, le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 12, le numéro 26, le numéro 24. Changement.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Camavinga. Camavinga looking to play him in. Takes aim and crosses. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Hernandez. Now Saliba. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Klaus. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe, and he's certainly onside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Vinicius Junior, and a chance! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Brahim Diaz goes for a shot! Chouameni. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Alexander-Arnold has been caught there, it's a foul. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Brilliantly cut out. And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. Has a shot! The whistle has gone and it is all over. France are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Mendy. Eder Militao. He is through here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's good running with the ball. And here's Mbappe. And here's Thuram. Olise. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Klaus.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He won't be happy with that one. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that,
and there's the shot! And he's done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pressing high and with purpose. Valverde.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Valverde. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. And he has been fouled there. Chouameni. And Alexander-Arnold. And he welcomes it in. That's tidy. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Saliba gets it clear. Thuram chasing after it. That has ended up in no man's land. Hernandez. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that's another good win of the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Out for a throw. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's nice. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. This looks promising. Zaire Emery. And it's Hernandez. Oh, can he get onto this? Zaire Emery. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No way through there. Eder Militao. And it's Mendy. For Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez. Thuram. Bellingham. And here's Valverde. Valverde! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Madrid looking to pass their way through, showing good feet. And the shot! He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening them down now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe. Thuram is onto this. Taken back almost at once. Bellingham. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9, le numéro 18, le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 12, le numéro 7, le numéro 24. Changement en cours. Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Madrid
22.
with the corner, there
Pour le
first.
remplacer, le numéro 14.
And that has been cleared. And it's Rudiger. He's played it back. Tchouaméni done delicately. It's a threatening ball. Endrick gets flagged offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? Fired deep towards the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Upamecano cuts it out. Doué. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good take in a good area. Rabiot.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Some good persistent defending here. France have a free kick. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And here's Colomwani. Can he finish? No mistake. Back to within one. Interesting. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, Red, nice interception. That'll be a throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 6. Attention, changement.
Upamecano. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played back in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mendy with a definite foul there. Dembele. And this is Rabiot. Rodrigo. Brahim Diaz. Rodrigo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rodrigo. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Alaba is eyeing up his options in the middle.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. And it's Camavinga. Dembele. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the referee brings it to a close. France perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Je vous demanderai de déposer vos détritus dans les poubelles situées dans les accès principaux. D'avance, merci.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. France have a free kick. Chouameni. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That has been cut short. Zaire Emery. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Chouameni.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Upamecano. And it's Chouameni. Now Saliba. Upamecano. France finding their passes. This might slow for a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Chouameni. Valverde. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Bellingham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe. Koundé. Klaus. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. And Zaire Emery. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez looks across and plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Valverde. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde, Eder Militao, and Alexander-Arnold.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's got away. Thuram's cross. It carries far too far and out of play. Saliba. Hernandez. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Some resolute defending there. Klaus.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hernandez. Looking for options for movement. Out of play for a goal kick. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Tuandao. Hernandez. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So off we go once more.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Valverde. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Hernandez. Chouameni. Olise. And it's Zaire Emery. Knocks it into space. Defending was strong and the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Tuandao. He's one-on-one, surely! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Close! France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Thuram looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of...
He's having a shot! Oh, crossbar! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Great run on the overlap here. Eder Militao. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now the cross. Klaus tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cleared without hesitation. Struck first time. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. France find a position of real strength now. Bellingham. Ball played for Klaus. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to.
Could be danger here. In by Vinicius Junior. Keeper has taken decisive action. Hernandez. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Zaire Emery. Klaus. Klaus made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Somewhat off target. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Backward it goes. Zaire Emery. Hernandez. Zaire Emery. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Valverde.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Passes short and sharp. France are coasting towards victory. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Off the post! That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
It's a good run down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. In by Klaus. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's had it nicked away. Tries from a long way out. Chouameni, not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Mendy. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Vinicius Junior is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Bellingham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Thuram. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France really have hit the heights. A tour de force. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We stand for the national anthem of France. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Olise stood his ground strongly. Zaire Emery. That's a lovely, neat pass. Alexander-Arnold. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tchouaméni. And it's Tchouaméni. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram! Cleared without complication. France with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Tchouaméni plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And the counter-attack is on for France. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Danger averted for now. No, that's been intercepted.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. Klaus, he's got away. Cross in. Alba tries to clear. Vinicius Junior chips it through. Koundé gets across to intercept that. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hernandez. Can he get on the end of this? So we're still where we started right now. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's... Oh, shooting chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mbappe. Klaus. Now it's Mbappe. He slings it in. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Half an hour played now. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. It's a searching pass. He's through here. And they've been given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Defending of the desperate variety. Has a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Mendy. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Bellingham. It's a promising position. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. France have the chance to go the other way. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Tchouaméni aimed beyond the defence. Incoming delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Klaus. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Chouameni gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Saliba. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's been slipped through. That's the keeper's ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hernandez. Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a shade optimistic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Saliba with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mendy. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Zaire Emery. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Eder Militao. Mendy. Strong running down that left flank. Here's Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. Zaire Emery. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Brilliantly cut out.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Zaire Emery. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. Upamecano looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. And it's Mendy. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Zaire Emery. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well timed, excellent interception. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Klaus tries to pass it through. Mbappe! He is just caressing the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Showing great feet there.
France really can only do one thing.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Olise. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting.
Has a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Thuram chasing after it. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being...
He's got tall! No, not the best of headers. It's a searching pass. Tchouaméni, nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. And he goes cross-field. That has been slung wide. Ah, such a clever touch. And that's a throw-in. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior receiving. Vinicius Junior! Oh, and one more try! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Koundé tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Tchouaméni. And it's Hernandez. Koundé. Klaus. He slings it in. Rudiger getting this one clear. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Valverde is wide and looking to get onto this. He's onside. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that'll be a goal kick. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tchouaméni, and here's the chance to counter. Bellingham, good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, can he get onto this? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Tchouaméni. That's very neat. Tchouaméni. Well read, and the danger is averted. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bellingham touches it back. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's nice. Engages and forces him off the ball. Referee's given a throw. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, that's neat. Caught offside that time. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hernandez. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we weren't going to see a goal, it should have come then.
but the odds are favourable for this second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hernandez. Nicely shaped ball. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Elise, ambitious ball here. Thuram.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great ball if he can get there. Good read, needed to be. Danger averted for now. Eder Militao. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Threads one in. Mbappe shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Vinicius Junior is onto this.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Madrid
22,
have their second corner now.
le numéro 18, le numéro 10, le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 14, le numéro 24, le numéro 7, le numéro
that
20,
was vital.
le numéro 12.
And he's
Changement.
cleared it out of harm's way. Rudiger.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Kolomwani charging forward, the ball at his feet. Endrick. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's been cut out, well played. Knocks it into space. Koundé makes the interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Dembele proves too strong. Saliba. France are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Klaus gets a cross in. Bakula! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Played into space, and he's managed to get free. A header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. France are making a change now.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. France displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Carvajal. And here's Rodrigo. That is lovely. And here's Endrick. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries a shot!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Couldn't squeeze it through. This looks promising. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught napping.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dembele. And Pavard. No, it's come to nothing. Camavinga. Fofana with the slide tackle there. Pavard. Extra time reaches half-time.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And he's on big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Shoots! Off the post! Carvajal. And it's Alaba. Camavinga. Strong running down that left flank. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's Carvajal. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Played into space out wide. Rabiot. The ball's gone astray. Barcola. Opts for safety. Pavard. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And he lines up a cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely intercepted. Koundé. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Barcola claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Oh, the pre-match chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Terrific header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Linked with his head, but couldn't steer it in. It's their second corner of the game. And that could well leave a mark. And it's Tuamani. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tuamani goes sliding in. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it out wide, back into the middle. Mbappe. Olise. France finding their passes. France still without a single shot on target. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe. Hernandez. And here's Thuram. Vinicius Junior. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive.
He's having a go! Mbappe is magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And France are in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Alaba. Tuamani. Oh, cracking ball. He's had a shot! Here comes the corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. France are looking to go forward now. Nicely worked. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Zaire Emery.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zaire Emery looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's beautifully weighted. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nicely weighted ball. Now, this could be a chance. Played into the box. And that's the keeper's ball. Knocks it into space. Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Klaus.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And that is out of play. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Mbappe simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
France are doing... And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
France ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. France do have a chance to counter here. Saliba. Ball played for Klaus. He's had it taken off him. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Hernandez. Great vision. Pinches it off him. Hernandez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mendy goes on a run down the left wing. Valverde has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Thuram under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Tchouaméni has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Changement
fact.
pour la France. Le numéro 21. Pour le remplacer.
And it's
le
Alexander
numéro 10.
Arnold.
Changement.
Alexander Arnold charging forward down that flank. Fired deep towards the back post. Thuram, who does have an assist to his name.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Hernandez. Here comes the cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. The ball has bounced loose now. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Hernandez looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now who's going to be first to this? Out to the right. Showing good feet. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zaire Emery. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Nicely worked. Elise is onto this. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Eder Militao. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mendy kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9, le numéro 10, le numéro 18, le numéro 22.
France have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done.
Le numéro 26, le numéro 3.
Ceballos
Attention.
tries to play it through. It's a promising position. That's tidy. Oh, it's Endrick. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Endrick really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They're up to 5 corners now. This could be their final throw of the dice. Corner count is rising. That's 6. Saliba getting this one clear. Oh, that's a shooting chance! It's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's having a shot! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the manager still looks as if he has a thing or two to be said, but I think inside he's got to be very, very happy. It's a result business after all, and you can't ask for more on that front. He might already be thinking ahead now.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And the pass is intercepted. Klaus. Great vision. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Eder Militao, pretty cagey early on from both sides. Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Olise, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mendy. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Zaire Emery. Hernandez. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Alexander-Arnold puts his foot on the gas. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looks to the other side. Pass somewhat off target. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Tchouaméni, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Zaire Emery. Plays it in low. Still looking for the first breakthrough. And Mbappe! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham unable. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, sweet feet. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. And that was very necessary. Olise tries to pass it through. He's found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. Valverde. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
France leading 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
France really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Madrid are looking to break at pace. Thuram. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tchouaméni. Olise. There's the shot! And now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught! Shot at goal! You've got to be quick to recover this. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Zaire Emery. Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that is a nice touch. And here's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold, here's onto this.
Oh, that was one big move when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Gets his head on it! Oh, it rattles the bar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Deftly away.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's gone for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Olise clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Tchouaméni plays it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Thuram.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe. Mendy, looking for a runner. Mendy is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, important interception. Olise. Quality ball. Well, that's well spotted. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Chance here to counter. Great ball if he can get there. Valverde. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that is expertly dealt with. Muscular approach does pay off here. Klaus gets into some space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the counter is on. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And Alexander-Arnold knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Alexander-Arnold. That has been cut short. Upamecano. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18, le numéro 9, le numéro 11, le numéro 10, le numéro 8, le numéro 22, le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 26, le numéro 12,
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
le numéro 20, le numéro 6, le numéro 3, Digne, le numéro 2, changement.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, that has not gone well. Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Doué receives it and shoots! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Now he's off and running. Pavard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Diaz. Carvajal. That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Good running, strong and purposeful. Brahim Diaz. He's in a great position here. And that is masterful defending. And he can clear it away. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we are already back underway. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Good ball, good take. That's nice. Crosses it in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Digne. And France can counter now. Threads one in. And he's worked it through. Good. He's having a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Camavinga goes steaming forward. Looking here to chip it through. Brilliantly cut out. France have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And he whips it in.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Colomouani. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they Endrick gets through on his own, and the shot! They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether...
That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And already we're underway here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in, picks out brilliant chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And it's Tchouaméni. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. France are looking to go forward now. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like, and then there's a whole array of flair.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. France still without a single shot on target. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Great defending, strong and determined. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a good position here. An uncompromising challenge. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. France presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he welcomes it in. So much time and space here. Chance! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Olise, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chooses to go Bellingham! And again the keeper stands strong.
Bellingham really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
Madrid have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. He is just correct. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get free. Thuram. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's a fine interception. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Thuram. Valverde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. Zaire Emery. Now Saliba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what has happened here? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Thuram. Now it's Olise. Valverde. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Alaba spots it and intercepts. Chouameni. Back into the middle. Valverde.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
France in control at half-time, 2-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Klaus. And it's made its way to him. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he was alert to it. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Mendy. Olise producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Vinicius Junior. Look at this shot, goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. France have the chance to go the other way. Up towards the front line. Vinicius Junior. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And here's Mbappe. No, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Turns and goes back. And it's Tchouaméni. Zaire Emery. Oh, no joy this time. Klaus finds himself offside. Tchouaméni. Olise. Zaire Emery. Ball played for Klaus. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Mendy. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. Very nicely done. Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. And he's picked out the run. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Mbappe. Mendy. Cross needs to be good. And that should get the job done. Tchouaméni attempts a clearance. Caresses it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tchouaméni. Mendy. Now it's Thuram. Olise. Oh, such a clever touch. Deep cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Has a shot! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Mbappe. Klaus. And it's Zaire Emery.
Oh, really well played.
Olise.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well read, nice interception. Tchouaméni, and now the breakaway. 1 minute to add according to the board. He's got away. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to...
Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he'll shoot here! A real chance and a real let-off. Tchouaméni. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Courtois claims comfortable. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. No way through. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Klaus. Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's Valverde. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, that is one way to stop him. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it.
Shot a goal! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's managed to get free. Header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Chouameni, passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chouameni makes the interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Bellingham, looking to play it. Oh, shooting chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. And he was quick to react. Chouameni, Zaire Emery. Elise. Klaus is wide and looking to get onto this. Lovely feet. In towards the back stick. Courtois claims it. Safe hands.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Chouameni. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No, he's not getting past him there. Elise. Passes short and sharp. Oh, that's up. And he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Thuram deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Elise. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hernandez. Here's Chouameni. And it's Koundé. Oh, that is a nice touch. Good ball, good take. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. France still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Thuram is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Saliba cuts out the pass. Hernandez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Valverde. Now he's got space here. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Upamecano is there and he can get that clear. Madrid have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Some really good ball movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He was under real pressure there. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Half an hour gone in the second half. No way through there. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zaire Emery. That's a good chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 18.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Attention, changement.
Decent chance! They've scored! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
And the shot! Should have equalised.
Fofana clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Endrick. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he was quick to react.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Envoyé par la police et qui s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant.